Hillary Clinton is sitting on a big lead in delegates after Super Tuesday. She won 7 states and American Samoa. Bernie Sanders took 4. Clinton is way ahead in the numbers game. She has 595 regular delegates and 457 super delegates. Sanders has 405 delegates and 22 super delegates. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry tells us what it all means from New York tonight. Good evening, Ed.
And I thank you for your leadership.
Right, good to see you. Hillary Clinton at a rally behind me here in New York City, trying to get some momentum out of a big night last night. But just beneath the surface are some enthusiasm problems for Democrats.
What a Super Tuesday!
It turns out the night was not quite as super as Hillary Clinton originally thought. Yes, she did take control of the all-important delegate count, with big victories from Virginia to Texas, in addition to beating Bernie Sanders in Massachusetts, a state he wanted badly. Yet Clinton did not run the table and win everything but Vermont, as her senior advisors had touted. Instead, Sanders carried his home state, plus Colorado, Minnesota, and Oklahoma, and outraised Clinton by $12 million in February, meaning he's not going away and is already trying to win the next caucus on Saturday.
And if we win Maine, we move another step forward towards a political revolution in this country.
If Clinton seals the nomination, she'll have to deal with the fact that in primary after primary, Democratic voters are not turning out like they did when President Obama was on the ballot. The Huffington Post reporting, quote, Democratic Party elites shouldn't be high-fiving each other. They should be very, very worried. One reason Clinton in her victory speech last night was looking past Sanders and itching for a general election fight with Republican Donald Trump, where she can use some of his incendiary comments to juice Democratic turnout.
Now, it might be unusual, as I've said before, for a presidential candidate to say this. I believe what we need in America today is more love and kindness.
Though some Democrats are warning Clinton to not take Trump for granted. Dave Mudcat Saunders, a former strategist to Democratic presidential candidate Jim Webb, who now supports Sanders, declaring, quote, I think Trump could beat her like a tied-up billy goat. There are many areas in key swing states like Virginia, North Carolina, Ohio, and Pennsylvania that look like Sherman went through and didn't burn anything. Empty factories, empty buildings. It should be no surprise to anybody that voters in those areas are gravitating to Trump.
You know, I think a lot about the fact that
The bottom line is from combining the pledged delegates from last night and the super delegates, party bosses who are siding with Clinton, she's almost halfway to getting this nomination. Brett?
Ed Henry in New York. Ed, thanks.